me get myself in.
We've got to set your BIOS up, Ron, because if you don't, the touchpad will go out when you use the pointer.
Okay. Normally tomorrow, I'm going to have this in a situation where I'm going to be able to touch this a lot more and stay closer to my subject. I mean to the controls. But I'm going to have to move a little bit out of proportion right now because I'm going to have to move to make it move.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning, class.
Good morning.
I'm glad and I'm excited that everyone's here today. One of the things that I see is the fact that everyone has been able to make it the entire week. We're on the downhill side of this. We're almost out of here. We have one more day. One more day. Today is the day that we are really here for. Today is the day that we're going to concentrate on a number of things. The things that we're going to concentrate on are passwords and Outlook. Why are they so important? This particular module is going to point that out to you. Any questions so far? John?
None so far.
Valerie? If that's the case, we'll continue on. I know everyone in here know why we're here, but let me re-emphasize that again. We're here for three significant reasons. First of all, we're here for passwords. That's one very important thing. We came here because we need a password. We have all been promoted, or we all are in a situation whereby that passwords are very, very important. In order for us to do our job better, we need passwords. We also need another thing. We need an Outlook account. We're going to talk about these things and what are the benefits involved with that too. But the two areas that we're going to discuss, and let me see if we kind of remember some of the things we've gone over earlier, are passwords and Microsoft Outlook. You remember who I am, but just for other reasons, let me just tell you a little bit about myself, just to reiterate why I can probably help you with this particular area that we're going over. I've now been with computers for about 17 years. I started off in 1987 at Compaq. From there, I moved on to where we are now. And the reason that I came aboard at FSIS is because they were going to expand to an area that is extremely beneficial for us all, which is called Performance-Based Inspection System, PBIS. They needed more people, and that's how I was able to become a part of the system with PBIS. Some of my duties here are that I teach. Also, I have to support other members out there in the field. And one of the major duties that I have is that I not only talk to you, the students, after you finish this particular class, I support you. This is just an extension of what's going on in this class. This is Field Automation Information System. Everything that we're going to discuss and go over in this class, I'm going to be an extension of that in the field. So when John or Valerie or Diane have a question, they in turn can call me. And what we've gone over, I can then relate to them on that particular area. What is the point of all of this? One of the things that I want to start doing is just stand up here and do a lot of talking. But what is the point? Do we have an idea why we're here, Valerie?
Yes, we're here to learn how to use email so we can communicate over the telephone lines instead of calling someone. And we're here to get our password that allows us to do that.
I know we have discussed a lot. Thank you, Valerie. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Very good answer. But one of the other things that we're here for is to enhance communication and teamwork. Enhance communication and teamwork. Teamwork is essential with our organization because the ability that John has and the ability that Diane has is somewhat different than the ability that might be going on in a totally different establishment. We are a wealth of knowledge here, a wealth of knowledge. We should be able to collect all of the particular knowledge that we have and be able to utilize them. I know we're going to have the privilege of having Valerie talk about PBIS in this class, but we're going to see how significant these forms are with the communication and the teamwork, because all of our efforts would be in vain too if we didn't have the proper way of communication. This is one thing that I really emphasize. If you have a question, please stop me. No matter what the circumstances are. If you feel embarrassed about it, there are times after break you can always talk to me or someone in class. Because there might be a situation whereby I can't answer your question. Someone that's a part of our organization can. And I don't have a problem, because I'll let you know right now, I do not know all the answers. And I don't have a problem with asking someone else. And I don't have a problem with John or Diane giving you the answer that I can't answer you. This is my motto. I always wanted to be an engineer. It's the only opportunity I have. I want us all to start together. I want us all to finish together. It doesn't matter how fast, how much power this particular train has. If we have everyone in here is valuable cargo. And the last thing I want is to have any form of a derailment. The knowledge that you're going to gain from this class is going to make us a unified team and benefit us. Excuse me. Any questions? The areas that we're going to focus on, we decided as a class. I don't know if I was using my authority at that particular time, but when I was asking you those questions that we had on Monday, everybody was so eager to answer those questions. But the questions that you asked, that I asked you, and when you answered them, I also built or created the lesson plan that we're going to discuss today. So, if there are situations whereby that you realize that we should have covered something and we don't cover it, is because everything that we are basing it on is from the questionnaire that we did on Monday. I know we have a wealth of knowledge, we have a wealth of experience, but we also have situations too that some of us are a lot more experienced than others. So we can always go back. Even though you answer the question at that time that you might know how to do it, there's no reason why we can't go over it again. Any questions? Do I need to emphasize what we went over Monday? Thank you. Any questions?